Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Breanna,
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.
Stewie, if you can just talk about getting the tone set early. I think you're 20 in the first half and getting this team going. And Sabrina, if you talk about late, they made a little run. You hit back-to-back threes, I think, including one that you pointed to Spike, your new friend, and such. And just how big that was, hitting those threes late.
Were you asking me?
Me first, or okay? Yeah, I mean, I think that personally, I just want to come out and set the tone, be aggressive, really kind of take what the defense was giving me. They were switching a little bit. Sometimes they weren't switching, so was able to get downhill, get in the post, and be confident when I'm shooting behind the three.
Zap. I thought you said pepper.
Answer
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I mean, I think we handled their runs really well. We went on great runs. We had good leads. Then they came back. They went on runs, and we were able to get some stops defensively, and that kind of just allowed me to be able to see the three-point line, see some shots go in, and kind of try and kill their momentum. And I think we stuck together really well. Continue to chip away. It's a long game, and so I'm just proud of the way that we continue to fight on offense and defense.
Congrats on the win, everyone. This one's for Sabrina. If you could just describe your relationship with this home crowd.
It's amazing. Kind of getting drafted here and being able to be a part of this organization from, when there was 3,000 people in the stands to now there being a sellout. They've just continued to support me throughout my entire career. The teams that, I've been on and have come in here and just poured their heart and soul into this organization and wanting to win. And so every night I step out there, I want to be the best that I can for this team, but for the fans that have supported me and us every single step of the way. And that's the part about home court advantage that, is, I would say, really crucial, is you have these fans that are behind you that make it really hard to play here for other teams. But for us, we use that for motivation and fuel. And when you're going on runs like that and you're hitting shots, you're getting blocks, and it feels like you can almost achieve anything in this building.
Hello, all. Congrats on the win. My question will be for Coach. You lead this game almost wire to wire. You hold A'ja Wilson to a season low 6 rebounds, tying that mark. So, what sort of statement do you think a performance like this sets out, and how can you keep that momentum alive?
Yeah, look, obviously we came out as game one. We knew we wanted to play with a sense of urgency and protect our home court, and Asia's obviously a key player for them. And I thought she still ended up with 21, but overall we did a good job on her. She had to work for all those points that she got. And, when you got JJ and Stewie out there, and we could, just throw a few different looks at her, I think that just made her a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, so hopefully we can go slow her down in game two as well.
Appreciate your time and insight. Congrats on one.
Breanna, to the same question about A'ja, how intentional is that part of the game plan, knowing all the other weapons, obviously, that Vegas has? How intentional to say we're going to key there?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that we're playing to our scouting report really well, knowing obviously where A'ja is, because the talent that she is, and making sure that, when we do send two to the ball, we have help on the backside, someone's continuing to rotate. And if they're going to take a three, it's going to be a contested one. Everything we want it to be contested, and one shot and out.
Sab, wanted to ask about your defensive performance today. Just how that felt in comparison to playing the Aces in the playoffs last year, especially as they were trying to come at you basically from the first possession of this game.
Yeah, I mean, I felt really solid defensively. Also, understanding ways that I can get in passing lanes. Kind of like Stewie said, just continuing to play to our scout. Obviously really familiar with a lot of these players, the second time around after seeing them. Kind of understanding all the looks that they're going to throw at us. I feel like we prepared really well, came out in game one and executed exactly like we were supposed to. And personally, obviously, I'm going to continue to do what I can to kind of try and slow Jackie down. Obviously, she's a great player for them. And, just going to continue to do what I can on the defensive end to try and get as many stops as possible and make things difficult.
Congratulations on the win. Sabrina, this one's for you. How much different is it, two things, one being healthy and two being able to take advantage of the first step work you have done to be able to get downhill this year? And how much has those two things changed the matchup, not just today, but all season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's helped all season. Just being able to get into the paint, whether it's finishing, driving, looking to kick, whether it's dump off to the bigs or just looking to find my shooters. But obviously, I think anytime you're able to get into the paint, it collapses the defense. And so I know that's something that I've tried to do all season long, but especially in this series, I think to be able to see that tonight, my driving ability to just get paint touches and get some easy ones in, and kind of just, be able to rely on my shot, not as much as I probably have in the past. I think it's just helped me all around as a player and help my team.
Congrats on the win, everyone. Stewie, for you, I'm curious if you could take me through the conversation you maybe had with Sandy and the coaching staff during the Aces challenge timeout that happened a little over 2 minutes left that then led to 2 straight buckets for you, which then put the team up by 10 with a minute left.
Oh, that was the.
Not that.
That was it.
Okay.
There were
some others. A few encounters. No, I think, what Sandy said was, continue to put the ball in mine and Sab's hand, especially down the stretch. And for us to kind of make plays, I think that, I know AC is really pressuring me and physical and into me almost all the time. And I tried to get her on a cut where I could get a little bit better position. And Sab found me on a shot. And the other one was shirt, a different action and same type of result.
Hey, all the way in the back for Stewie. Stewie back here. Just a 2-part question real quick. One, a clarifying question. The New York Liberty game notes list your wingspan at 6'10" and 3/4. Some other interviews you've said 7'1".
Pretty long.
I'm curious if you know your wingspan officially, and part 2 is what impact do you think your guys' length as a team had on Las Vegas overall?
So I thought my wingspan was 7'1".
I think it's 7'1".
We're going to have to confirm with the New York Liberty to measure that. And I think, listen, when I try to wear long sleeves, these shoes are long. But continuing to make sure my hands are kind of in passing lanes, knowing that, sometimes the ball might be out of reach, but still able to kind of make a play. And even when I can't get it, just deferring something.
Hey, Coach, in the back here. Coach, in the back here. Yeah. In a series like this, the Stars, of course, are always going to play almost 40 minutes. But there are 2 minutes where Wilson went to the bench, and then their team, without her, were able to go on a 7-0 run. Whenever you're not able to win those minutes where Wilson on the bench, does that bother you, the spurts like that?
Oh, yeah, I don't like spurts. I want to maintain the league, but, just trying to give them some rest where we could. Try and keep at least one of these 2 on at all times. Spurt's going to happen. That's a really good team. We're a really good team. That's a part of the game, the momentum. But I thought, near the end, they went on a run. We called a timeout. I thought we responded well, and then we came back out on our run. And I think that's it's an area of growth here. We understand how we want to play and how we want to exploit them as much as we can, but also just having patience. I thought we had really good patience, and we seek the best shot. Most possessions, and you have to do that against a team like this that can put up a lot of points.
Stewie, you told the crowd you had a lot to make up for last year. How much did last postseason weigh on you coming into this one, or was it just you mentally boxed it away?
No, I think I've just kind of grown from it. Had a tremendous, unfortunately, a lot of time to reflect about it last year's postseason and where can I be better and, how to kind of just handle things collectively better. But with that, I don't forget who I am and what I can do and making sure that, every opportunity that I get, I'm going to continue to be better. And, like I said, last time wasn't my most proudest, but I'm going to continue to be better now.
Sabrina, over here. You talked about the crowd earlier. It looks like you and Spike Lee are developing a little rapport, and I was wondering how have you felt about having him at the game?
Yeah, to be honest, I think he might have been the first person that called me when I got drafted here. I think that's a story that I don't know if I've ever said. But he was, I think, the first person that called me and just shared his excitement with New York getting the #1 pick. And so kind of every time I've seen him along the way, we've just had small talk, and I kept telling him he's got to come out to a game because this is kind of like no other. And to be able to see him here cheering us on loud. He was over there chirping at the refs, talking to the players, which was really fun. But obviously, it's exciting to see the support that we're getting from like New York fans. We're trying to bring a championship here, and it takes a village. And it's been nice to see how much kind of like our support has grown over the last few years and over this season alone.
Hey guys, this one's kind of for all three of you. Just last year, obviously, we had this thing in the finals, and now we have the rematch. But the team today played with a confidence, leading pretty much wire to wire, never trailing at least. Is there a confidence here? Is there a mental bar that has been broached since last season?
100%. I mean, we're the number one team. I think from day one, we talked about it, and then we put it behind us. So what are we going to do with it? And you could see we've grown so much as a team. You guys have seen us these last 2 years, from year one to year two, just our growth, the chemistry. That's a part of more time together, and just building deeper relationships and experiences on the court that we can continue to be, to get better. What's our potential? And we knew it was just about time. But yeah, we have a lot of confidence, but we know we still have to go out there and play in the right way.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.